Is Valley Girl your next movie right after that?
Yes.
Okay, so you are then being put up for Valley Girl is a big studio movie at MGM, a major budget, as you said, combining all the things you've ever done, and then let's double or triple it. You really, again, were so experienced, knew what you were doing. I think that just made it even more of a dream collaboration. Okay, so this would be, is this around 2015-ish that Deadly Adoption comes out, you meet Matt and the Valley Girls team, you come on board. Do you do work to the script? I can't remember.
Yes. I sort of, part of my pitch was like work with the script, and Amy and I worked together.
Yeah.
I did some work.
The great Amy Talkington,
the
Matt's
best.
true other wife.
I can't.
Yes, exactly. She's so great. I can't wait to have her here too. I keep thinking like, okay, Matt is an absent character in our episode, as is Amy Talkington for at least this chunk of it. So you do a pass of it. You brought so much of a tone and a comedic sensibility to it. Can we just talk about the casting for one sec? First of all,
yes,
did Matt tell you he had lunch with Jess last week?
No, I'm about to.
Oh, that's so funny. I can't wait to get her here too.
She must be coming up for air because, it's
exactly.
We've been like meaning to hang out forever.
Totally. She has a movie at South by, but she's the best. So even just finding Valley Girl herself, Julie Richmond, was, you guys, Matt will still say, if this actress was between the ages of X and Y, between these years, we met them. Like, he will still see people come up on screen 10 years later who he's like, I know them. How do I know them? Oh, they auditioned for Valley Girl. Like, that was obviously, you found such an incredible partner in Jess playing that part.
Well, and I didn't know, it was clearly could not have been more her part, because I didn't know until after we cast her, because there was a history of the film before I came on.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that she was like the top or in the top 2 or something at that point, round 1. And kudos to Matt for not telling me that. So I got to have my own
no thumb on the scale,
fresh experience, and then to have her once again of hundreds of people rise to the top and be like the obvious person, just is like, it's so nice.
She is really magic in that movie. She is something special, and you just are so sucked in. Josh Whitehouse, also so incredible as Randy. I couldn't love that guy more. Okay, I'm just gonna rattle off a couple things here because it is so insane where your cast has gone. But Danny Ramirez, Alex McNichol, Alex Lewis, Logan Paul. We will talk about that in a quick sec. For the girls, Jessica Roth, we should say. I just call her Jess, but she is like the heart and soul of it. And then it's Chloe Bennett, Jessie Ennis, Ashley Murray as her friends. Mae Whitman, the great Mae Whitman.
Yeah.
Mario Revolori.
Yeah.
Then Alicia Silverstone, which is why I chose to use my Clueless mug today. I remember the day you guys were shooting with her. I love little behind the scenes things. Remember how she was like sick as a fucking dog.
Oh, I forgot about that. She was so sick.
She was so sick. And this is why I love actors.
Showed up.
They show up anyway and just crush it, and you can't tell. Cammie Marone as her daughter and the sort of framing device throughout.
I really will say I don't mess around with casting. Like, I think it's so important. And Rich D'Elia has been my casting director on my last 3 films. And we just do not stop until there's someone incredible. That we cannot believe we are so lucky to end up with this person if you have
every single part
a line.
Correct.
We're getting that person.
Rob Hubel and Judy Greer as Julie's parents. Oh my God. Matt and I still will say to our kids, wash it.
We do too around my
Yeah. I love that. Judy Greer and Rob Hubel could get together and read the phone book and we would be riveted. But what they did with those characters, Randall Park, thank you so much.
General meeting guest.
Yeah, exactly. Of general meeting fame, Randall Park, Nicole Byer, Tom Lennon. Oh my God, what's her name? Something Rachel.
Alan Rachel.
Betsy
Sidero.
Oh my God. Incredible.
I also have to say Mary Neely.
Thank you. Mary Neely.
It's crazy.
Bill Cockamp. Mary Neely, who I am so happy for her. She's going to Broadway.
I know.
I mean, and you had her in Swipe too.
Yeah.
We will get to that. But just when I look back, I remember the day you started shooting, because it was very sadly the day that Chris Cornell died. And Matt was up at 5 a.m. because, first day of shooting on this movie. He'd been trying to get made forever. And he was like, oh my God. Like, absolutely heartbreaking. But so I want to say it was like May 18th, 2017 was your first.
I knew it was 2017, but yeah.
The costume party, like your attention to detail and how much of a love letter that is to the 80s, to musicals. Oh my gosh. You know who I forgot? Mandy Moore. Choreographer. I mean, Taylor Swift. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I will bring everything back to the Eras Tour. Yeah. But Mandy Moore, incredible choreographer. But just what you guys achieved at your budget level. And because it was more than you'd had before, but it was not a ton of money.
It also, I will say, when I said it's so much money, but when you're shooting something at a studio level, it felt like only a teeny bit more than some other things. And it was like, and it actually has to be good. It's not just a foreign sales thing where you are just like,
oh my God.
You're like, no, it needs to be good.
Yes.
Like, how do you make it great?
Story. I feel like that's why Matt was so, I think, connected with you so clearly from a creative standpoint really early on, because you, again, yes, you want it to do well. Yes, you want all of it, all of the things everyone wants, but you just really want it to be good.
The thing that you have as a director is just the ability to not be satisfied. That's like maybe the strongest tool in your toolbox, or for me at least. It's not like, oh, I have like the most brilliant idea in the world or whatever. It's like I have an idea, a feel for the film, and then you can just say no when you need to. And like that's for casting, that's for the script, that's for every single, that's for a sound, like an individual sound effect. It's for everything and it's funny because it's not like I'm not a huge no person in real life. Yeah. But for filmmaking, it's like it's a no until it's a yes. Yes. And it's like, and that's every single detail.
It's amazing.
It's like I get passionate about
totally
all of those things, getting to all of those yeses,
Yes. And that is, I think, having that clarity as you go through a process that can really get so, like, you are in the muck and the mire when you are making a movie. And if you, I think, lose sight of keeping your eye on that ball, it's really easy to lose sight of that. And really, who are we in service of? And what you're in service of more than anything is the movie.
Yes.
You just are really clear on, you're putting this movie on your back and you are going to get it across the finish line, but it's going to be a certain thing. And it's
nearly going to kill all of us.
Yes, exactly. Which,
it's part of it. That's why
it comes up a lot. I will say. Yeah. Comes up a lot on this podcast. And also, it's not like, oh, that's a real shock. But like we do, I feel like we know we're not curing cancer. We do. We get that. And also, it is so fucking hard to protect your baby creatively and make sure it gets made and make sure it gets made well.
Well, yeah, because I don't cure cancer. Like that would be a valuable use of time, but I don't have the skill set. But so in my life, the thing I do put most of my time and energy to is this. So it's like this is the most important thing to me.
Of course, exactly.
Even if someone on the outside may be like, well, it's not as important as X or Y. It's like, well, in my life, this is it. This is what I'm doing. So.
That's yet another reason I feel like I bring the studio up on almost every podcast, but the studio is so incredibly brilliant for 1,000 reasons, but because of that they show it so well from both sides when Seth's character is dating the pediatric oncologist and they are literally curing cancer.
Painful
and he's talking.
Painful to watch that episode.
It's painful because it's so fucking true.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I never related more to anything. It's crazy. So you cast Logan Paul. He then sort of famously has this, and this is what, 2018? Like the movie is on track to come out.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out summer 2018. I think.
Right. It was okay. You made it spring, summer 2017. Typical turnaround time is a year. Logan Paul does something in culture and everyone gets kind of scared. Or I should say the people in charge of the movie get kind of scared of this and delay the release for a bit. And a bit becomes, unfortunately, May of 2020. So, and when your episode comes out, I'm going to post one of these pictures. I have such a cute picture of you guys at the drive-in. The movie gets delayed until the pandemic. Mm-hmm. No one knew the pandemic was coming. And at the same time, this really, really special movie. And obviously I am super biased, but I will say this just to like have a little bit of credibility here. I don't think everything I've ever made is so great. I don't think everything Matt's ever made is so great. He's made 15 movies at this point.
Can you list which one do you think is let me talk, please.
Talk shit off camera. Oh, he'll love this. This is a really special movie. And it I will say every time, we don't rewatch it very often. Every time I rewatch it, it like makes me mad. It makes him sad.
Yeah.
Because it is just this, like, it came out in the pandemic. Nobody was going to theaters. People have found it. And what I'll say this, and I don't know if Matt's ever shared this with you. So my goddaughter Quinn, who is like the cutest, sweetest 13-year-old you'll ever meet, was, I don't know, 8 when it came out. No, like 6 probably when it came out. It is her favorite movie ever. Aww. And I keep thinking that like 5 years from now, there's going to be a bunch of girls in college who are all like, oh, I love that movie. Was that your favorite movie growing up? That's my favorite movie too. She still will just watch it all the time. There is an age group that really did find it. And it holds up so beautifully. The choreography, you made a musical. You made a full-on period musical.
Yeah.
That is so talk about being faithful also. It is so deliciously 80s. When I pulled it up to start, it doesn't pull up at the beginning. It pulls up at the scene where Jess and Jessie Ennis are in the bathroom when she's just gotten into college, and then they scream because the beat right after that is my mother-in-law and our boys walking in the mall.
The best cameo in the film.
Exactly, obviously, extremely important cameo. And so it pulled that up, and I was like, you land the emotional beats. The friendships feel so real. It's my favorite thing. It's so grounded, but it is so entertaining.